Hi class, the video case analysis assignment will cover chapters 3, 5, and 6. It's a good idea to actually read these chapters, and I'm going to talk a little bit about them though. Chapter 5 includes antitrust law, but the area for Part A of this assignment is Section 2 of the Sherman Antitrust Act. And Section 2 says or states that every person who shall monopolize or attempt to monopolize or combine or conspire with any other persons or persons to monopolize any part of trade or commerce among the states shall be deemed guilty of a felony. So we're talking about in Section 2 a monopoly, and it can include one entity, or it also can include a combination. Section 2 only prohibits conduct that monopolizes. So we're talking about possessing market power and also unfairly achieving that monopoly power. Market power usually is 70% of the market. Look at the product market and also the geographic market. Price discrimination occurs when a seller charges different prices to competing buyers for identical goods. That is prohibited under Section 2 of the Clayton Act. Permitted price discrimination, differences in grade, quality, or quantity, the cost of transportation, or good faith effort to meet competition. Deterioration of goods or closeout sale is permissible. Administrative agencies for Chapter 6 deals with Part B. Administrative agency is a governmental body charged with administering and implementing legislations. These agencies receive authority through enabling acts or statutes. The administrative agencies have executive, judicial, and also legislative powers. Because of the power that the administrative agencies have, the records are open under the Freedom of Information Act with some exceptions. The meetings are open under the Sunshine Act, and the proposed rules of the agencies have to be placed in the Federal Register for at least a 30-day period. Chapter 3, which is the next part of the assignment, deals with the ethical business ethics or ethical standards, or how to resolve ethical dilemmas. The business stakeholders standard of behavior: you define the problem from the decision maker's point of view, identify who could be injured by the contemplated action, define the problem from the opposing point of view. Would you as the decision maker be willing to tell your family, your supervisor, your CEO, and board of directors about the planned action? Would you be willing to go before a community meeting, a congressional hearing, or a public forum to describe the action? With full consideration of the facts and alternatives, reach a decision about whether the contemplated action should be taken. How to resolve or recognize and resolve the ethical dilemmas. The Blanchard and Peel three-part test. Use three questions to evaluate the situation. Is it legal? Is it balanced? And how does it make me feel? The front of the newspaper test. Evaluate whether you'd want your decision published to everyone. And resolving the model through the Laura Nash requires examination of the dilemma from all of the perspectives. Defining the problem helps avoid the dilemma again, and ask for the perspective of family members and friends. You ask, have you defined the problem accurately? How would you define the problem if you stood on the other side of the fence? How did the situation occur in the first place? What is your intention in making the decision? How does the intention compare with the probable results? Whom could your decision or action injure? Can you discuss your decision with the affected parties? Are you confident that your position will be valid over a long period of time as it seems now? Could you discuss your decision with your supervisor, coworkers, officers, board, friends, and family?